Alright, let's go hop on and play some more MineZ. Oh. Oh, what the hell? What's going on? Get me out of here. Can't. There's too many people. Oh god. How am I supposed to move? I know I'm in a no PvP area. How are people playing this? Hello everybody, my name is DayZ and welcome back for more MineZ Zombie Survival, and oh wow, do I have a story to tell. Kind of a regretful story, almost, because I wish I had been recording. I wish a lot. You may notice in the top right hand corner of your screen, I now have DayZ minimap installed, so I'll be able to set waypoints to places, and I basically downloaded a whole file that had all the main cities, and as I was going around in what you will soon hear about, I marked a few other places on the map. So, ooh, these were replaced with glowstone. But yeah, let's get started, and I will tell you this story as I walk. Alright, spawned in the desert next to a lighthouse. So, basically, I had the longest running and the best run in MineZ I've ever had. And I wish I had been recording, as I said. Because I had nearly full iron armor, and I'm gonna tell you right now that what ended my run is I didn't die. The server restarted. They basically wiped everything. So I had to start over. But I spawned in the desert just like I was now, and it wasn't this spawn point, but I came across somebody's loot just sitting there. Somebody walked straight past it, and in that loot was an iron sword. So right off the bat, right after I spawned, I had an iron sword, and that iron sword stuck with me through the rest of the game. So I believe, if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that I set off towards Yopton, which is where I'm going right now. I also, let's see, pretty sure I went to Yopton, and then I headed over to Whitehaven, and that was my first time really going north, and I stocked up on a bunch of food. Oh, I had so much food. I had like 5 stacks of cookies, a few apples, mushroom stew, and I had a bunch of arrows too. And yeah, my finger twitched. I headed over to Frostbane to see if I could get some better stuff, and I looted that for a little bit and went through some of my food, and I didn't find much there, but I found enough to keep me going and to lead me on through the north. Now after that, well actually, I was kind of forced to leave Frostbane because there was, in Frostbane there's this tower. Kind of like a lookout tower. Hey, didn't I see you in the spawn? It's like a lookout tower, and I went in it, and I saw these people come in the town, and I just sat up there and I watched them, and I watched them, and I watched them, and I watched them. I had my bow out because I had a bow at that point, and eventually one of them came right up the stairway, and you have no idea how nervous I was that they were gonna just kill me right then. I mean, they had like full iron armor. They had just come from the north. So, and I had like chain armor with some leather, I think. I wasn't doing too hot on the armor situation. So he came up the stairs, and of course I have the height advantage, but, I mean, not the equipment advantage, so he just kind of stood there and blocked with his sword for I don't know how long. It felt like a few minutes. It was probably only, it's like a minute before I think we kind of trusted each other enough to type or something. But then he said that, or one of them, I don't remember which, said to leave the town by sunrise. And I was just like, okay, yep, I'm gonna do that. Don't worry. Because I did not want them to kill me. I knew they would. And as soon as I started walking out of there, and I came out of the tower, I saw the sun rising, and I just bolted. Oh, I got away, though. I did get away. They never killed me. One of them said, "I wish we could trust people in this messed up world." And I do too. So they weren't bandits, they just were untrusting, which is perfectly understandable, really. So then I left Frostbane, and I had to disconnect at that point after I left, and when I came back, they were gone. So, and I didn't disconnect like intentionally, just so that by the time I came back they'd be gone. I had to leave. So I went back into town and I farmed it for a little bit more. And I got stocked up on a little bit more food, and then I found a couple other people coming through. And I don't remember one of the person's name, but there were two people. One was named Muggysaurus, I believe. And the other, I don't quite remember, but they were friendly. They didn't attack me, they didn't try and kill me. And then they left. And shortly after that, I left. And I left to try and get to Alhassa, which I think, yes, Alhassa is that way. It's about maybe 3,000 blocks or so out there. Maybe 350,000, or not. Oh god. Not 350,000. 3,500 is what I meant. I think it's probably about that far out. And I started heading towards Alhassa. And I came across a little place in the gravel area there called Camp Karj, and you can probably see it right there, Camp Karj. And I stood there in that little camp, and I farmed that place for I don't know how long. And in that place, I got an enchanted bow, and I think I got a couple more iron swords. I don't think I got an enchanted sword. I may have, but I'm not sure. It was a few days ago that this happened, so I'm a little foggy on the memory here. But then, oh, I timed it pretty much perfectly, because as soon as I thought to myself, as soon as I get this last chest, I'm gonna leave, I turn around, or I turn the opposite way of where I was gonna go, just to look, before I left, to make sure that there is nothing there, there are no zombies. And I look, and there's this horde of 3 people coming straight after me, and I just run. I don't even bother with the peace sign, and they start firing arrows left and right. And oh, by the way, when I was at Camp Karj, I got an ender pearl, which at that point I didn't know what it did. I didn't know if it was something, you know, I didn't know if it had the same use as in normal Minecraft. So I just assumed it did, because I didn't know what it did in MineZ. So as I was running, and I got hit a couple times, and I don't... Oh, what was their names? One of them was named Hawk768, I believe. And that's the only one I can remember. And there were 2 other people, though. And... oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? I thought to remove those things. Oh, stone sword. And a chain helmet flew all the way over there. Okay, that's not a bad thing, actually. I thought they removed those things. What the heck? Oh, but anyways, so I start running, and they're firing arrows at me, and I thought they were too accurate. I thought I was gonna die. I'm forgetting to pop the chests here. So I panicked, and I threw the ender ball away, like, in the direction I was traveling. And I saw it go, and I saw it land, and I just saw boom! It just exploded. And I felt so stupid right then that I had just wasted a grenade. And, oh, it's just a stupid thing to do. But I did, I sprint jumped, I didn't worry about my food. I still had quite a bit of food, so I really didn't care at that point. Oh, lost my train of thought. I ran, and I just ran to Alhassa. And I got into Alhassa, and I started looting that place for a little while. And then, when I'm up in the bell tower, guess who I see? The same people heading right into the house, right after me. And I just thought, I'm screwed. But this is where the most interesting part of the story happened, and this part is so much fun. I mean, I already told you that I didn't die, so probably know what happens here, but I was up in that tower, the like church kind of thing, because it has a bunch of health potions got a cross on top. But anyway, I was in that, and I saw them come in, and I was just like, oh shoot. But I had an enchanted bow, and I had like 4 stacks of arrows, so I was like, I can pick them off from right here. So I started to pick them off. And one of them said, I should have killed you when I had the chance. And then the only way up into the bell tower is through the stairs. There's only one entrance, and I had it blocked. I had it covered. Anytime that they would try and enter, anytime that they would get to the bottom of that stairwell, I would shoot them. And then I killed one of them. And then, hi. I killed one of them. And I felt really, really good. Just by the end of this, you can't imagine how much adrenaline was going through me, because I've never done that before, and it's kind of silly to have a game like Minecraft do that to you, but in the heat of the moment, it's so just you really have to experience it, and most people probably have. But I killed one of them, and they got so mad at me. And then I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Like I said, it was a little while ago. I think at that point, they didn't try going up the stairwell anymore. So they went around. They went around the bell tower and tried to shoot me from there, but the thing is, it's so high up that you can't get the right shots if you're just even a little bit down the stairwell at all, like from the top. Oh, what the hell? No, you That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Oh.